All right, so hopefully this video doesn't stop. So it's funny. So this is from a true life interview. Somebody was talking about gangs, and he actually rapped about this. He has a lyric that's something along the lines of, you don't have to be a Crip or Blood to be gangster, or you don't have to wear a do-rag or a bandana to be gangster, right? He says that. And then but I saw an interview and he's actually talking about it, and pretty much he's talking about LA, and he goes, you got to understand that in LA people gangbang very seriously. They take it very seriously, and he says it. He goes, there are guys whose whose mothers and fathers or grandmothers and grandfathers were Blood or Crip. This is their life, their culture, their family. The entire family is in that. In LA they take it very seriously. In Los Angeles, the gang thing is huge, and it's in a different way. Us being so far from, we're just a drive away from New York City. So, the LA thing, I would say when it comes to New York, and Puerto Ricans really represent a lot of the New Yorkers in a lot of people a lot of the Latin people in New York. And I find that Puerto Ricans like to, even if they're in small in numbers, they're really tight. They're strong. They got that pride. They got that respect. They got that money. And and at the same time, it's something that I can actually understand, because I can't understand LA unless I'm in LA. If I go and I visited LA a couple of times. So, when I was there, I can understand I can understand the gang culture in LA when I'm there. But having to deal with this particular situation and where I am now, I mean, the New York thing is the only thing I understand. And that, like I said, it's mostly the Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans are supposed to be built strong in every way, and supposed to get their pride, get their respect, get what they gotta get either way. And as a Latin, you can be Colombian and you can go to LA and you'll be like, dude, I'm hanging out with all Mexicans. And you can be Colombian, or El Salvadorian, you could be, okay, let's say you could be Colombian, and I'm not knocking any of the Latin places, don't get it wrong, but you could be Colombian and be in New York and be hanging out with all Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? And only having Puerto Ricans around. You kind of get what I'm saying. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to wrap this video up right here. I thought this was a really good quality video. I don't even need to watch it back, and that's it.